But Jeffrey, why are you breathing so heavily? Close your mouth and breathe from your nose. Jeffrey does not realize the consequences of mouth breathing. Recessed jawline, bad breath, and God knows what not. Adonis knows the proper mewing posture and has been breathing through his nose for the entirety of his life. How to mew properly. I'm not gonna waste your time with this video like all the other YouTubers do. First step to mewing properly is breathing through your nose. I can't emphasize enough on this. The amount of people who breathe through their mouth, the amount of people I know who breathe through their mouth, in fact, it's a disgusting number. And it makes you feel uncomfortable seeing someone breathe through their mouth, honestly. And especially when they don't even know what they're doing, they're literally like, that is so unattractive. It is disgusting. It looks like a red flag personified. Breathe through your nose 24/7. When you're in the gym, when you're working out, when you're running, when you're working, whatever you do, breathe through your nose. Even when you go to bed. I'm gonna explain how you can breathe through your nose when you go to bed further in the video. Mewing. To start mewing, the basic concept is progressive overload. If you've been to the gym, you know about this concept. It's starting small. So if you can only mew for like 20% of the day, you do that consistently. You don't try to go up, immediately. Once you can properly mew for 20% of the day with no, without forcing it, that's when you move, that's when you move to 40%, 50, 60, etc., etc. It's progressive overload. You start small and you slowly go bigger. Body fat percentage also plays a role in your jawline. Body fat percentage also plays a role in your jawline. It should be in between, ideally below 20% is what I would say. Others probably are like below 15%, but I believe that if you're mewing for most of the day, below 20% is enough. It also leads to forward skull growth. I've seen it happen with people I know. And you may be like, oh my god, but what if it's my genetics? What if I can't, get a jawline? What if my dad has like a very bad jawline? What if I can't get one? And honestly, bro, it may just be your jawline. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It may just be your jawline. But if you wanna get a super sharp jawline, you will need to convince yourself that it's not your genetics. You'll need to convince yourself that you have good genetics. Because the power of belief is very strong. It's very strong. How to actually mew. Follow what I say. First, breathe through your nose. Make sure your mouth is closed. And breathing through your nose is level 1, so that's like your base. If you're breathing through your mouth, you're level 0. Level 1, breathe through your nose. Level 2, swallow, spit. If you have water, you can use that. And watch me. What I did there was, I swallowed the water and I let my tongue take the shape, go into the position it wanted to. Then I maintain that position. Your tongue will be glued to the top of your mouth always after you swallow spit. It should be that way. I need to maintain that posture for the rest of the day. So you swallow spit, maintain your tongue posture. That is your mewing posture. And see, most people stop here. They're like, okay, I'm mewing for 10% of the day. I know how much I'm mewing. I'm mewing in school in that one period I hate, and I mew on my way back home, which is like for 10 minutes. So I should be pretty good. That's not how it works, bro. You should know that mewing takes years to show impact. For minimal changes, it takes a few months. But for like proper those transformation pictures you see, it's gonna take years, bro. And to shorten that time, you'll need to mew in your sleep. The key to this is to tape your mouth shut when you go to sleep. See, this is gonna sound crazy, but there's a certain kind of tape which comes, it's called micropore tape. It's surgical tape which you put on your mouth and you go to sleep. And you may think that, what if I suffocate at night and what if I need to breathe through my mouth? See, it's not like very strong, it's very thin. So even the least bit of resistance will untape your mouth. But then you may be like, okay, but then how is it gonna work if the least bit of resistance untapes my mouth? Because I'm gonna make faces like when you sleep, you're like, you may do that. But on the other hand, the smallest bit of resistance will actually hold your mouth together too. See, because if you're suffocating, your body will literally wake you up, or it will literally forcefully with your hand remove it in your sleep. So that shouldn't be a problem. But you won't realize how much that small bit of resistance is gonna have an impact on your mouth posture. Now, the final piece of advice. See, it's actually very easy to think that it's not gonna work for you. Power of belief, the way you think, is extremely, extremely powerful. The way you think dictates the actions that you're gonna do in the future. And I'm gonna be honest, it is very easy to think that, oh my god, mewing isn't gonna work for me, it's gonna take too long. Yeah, it's pretty easy to think that because that's how our mind is programmed. What if you forcefully believed in that? What if you took the placebo pill? Because if you think about it, whatever you believe ends up happening eventually. No matter how long it takes, whatever you believe will end up happening. So why not just believe for yourself? Why not just arrogantly think that it's gonna work? Why not convince yourself of that? It sounds kind of wishy-washy and spiritual and all that stuff, but it works, bro. Why not visualize yourself mewing even when you're old? And as always, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.